All right, good morning and welcome to the 12 News Connected Desk. I'm Keith Grant. We have a warning from the Better Business Bureau. A Kansan recently made a call to what he thought was Venmo customer support. Turns out, by the way, Venmo helps you send money from person to person. It's an app, peer-to-peer payment is what it's called. Turns out, though, that man was talking to a scammer trying to get all of his personal financial information. Luckily, the man didn't lose any money in this case, but we have a reminder from the Better Business Bureau to check in on those accounts that you don't use too often and delete them if you don't plan on using them again. Here's more on that.
He believed that a man reported to BBB Scam Tracker that his Venmo account had been compromised. And luckily, the communication he received informed him that there was a customer service line that was available to be used. So this person picked up the phone. They thought they were talking with actual Venmo customer service, which does highlight how scammers regularly now pose as legitimate company reps because they know that that creates a certain amount of trust to begin the conversation, right? If someone comes to you and tells you there's something wrong with your account, I noticed it, I can help, you're a lot more inclined to believe them than if they, come in from with essentially no connection with you whatsoever. So scammers really do a good job nowadays of posing as customer service and like they're going to actually support you with your effort. A whole lot of phony fraud alerts are going around too. The scammer told this person that there were pending charges on the account to create that sense of urgency. And it's, with how many notifications all of us get nowadays, it stands to reason that scammers would try to co-op some of the communication you receive that's alerting you that something is amiss, right? So now the communication looks like it's coming from the company. It looks like they're trying to protect you from needing to go through something. There were some phony transactions involved with the account, but the real thrust of the issue is that this account went dormant. So many of us set up accounts, whether it be on social media, whether it be on new peer-to-peer payment apps, whether it be mobile apps of any kind, and we walk away from them. And that's not in and of itself a problem, but with how difficult security is these days, it does create a whole lot of liabilities for us that we're simply unaware of, right? It's not enough to say, I haven't used that app in a while. Chances are good that that account isn't being used for alternative reasons. The reality is it's a lot easier to compromise accounts that aren't up to date on dual factor authentication or new security features. And as a result, if that account, in the case of Venmo, is tied to an actual bank account, that's a real concern for consumers and business owners alike.
How often would you say, I guess, if you have a dormant account, to, I guess, log in or delete the account? How many months or weeks?
Well, I mean, you certainly don't want that account to be dormant for too long. It depends on who you ask, what like standard best practices look like for cybersecurity. I'm sure a cybersecurity expert would indicate it's important to change your password every week. That's very unrealistic for 99.9% of society. So the structure that we rely on is quarterly password updates, which again is probably 4 times more than someone is actually doing in a given year. There's really no rhyme or reason for, if you leave an account dormant for 30 days, it's, X percentage more likely to be compromised than 60 days or, a year. But you want to make sure if there's an account that is in any way associated with your name or your personal information, your bank information, that you are at least updating it regularly. If not, then simply delete that account. I know that a lot of these platforms make it very challenging to delete accounts almost intentionally, right? Because they want to give the customer every opportunity that they can to come back and begin to use the platform and its services. But sadly, that is a real liability. And if you are in no way interested in using that budget app that you downloaded, 6 months ago, or that peer-to-peer payment app that you used in a pinch because you weren't able to pay your friend any other way, it's really important that you do deactivate that account completely because chances are someone is looking to compromise that account.
All right, that was Josh Planos with the Better Business Bureau. Another tip from the Better Business Bureau as well. If you're looking to talk to customer service, skip the Google search. Go right to the company's website. Typically, that customer service line is at the bottom of the page. Go to the app. Sometimes they have the number there, or even a message that you can text with a help representative there as well to get that figured out. Scammers are becoming super good at posing nowadays, so it's better to go directly to the source and skip the opportunity for making that contact with the scammer and protecting yourself from sharing any personal or financial information and then losing out potentially on, sometimes we're hearing, thousands of dollars. All right, that's all we've got right now from the 12 News Connected Desk. Be sure to join us for 12 News starting at noon in just about a half hour now.